devils fell to the ground. These acts of power are worthy of praise. But if you want to question my God is big, I'll look you in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do.
Hi kids, my name is Pastor Zablon. Welcome. Last Sunday we started a series on the attributes of God. We started on letter A. God is Almighty. Today we move to letter B. God is big. In this story we will learn that God is bigger than everyone and everything. Tell me, between these two, which one is big? Is it this one or this one? Nice, yes, this one is big and this one is small. In our story today, we will learn how God uses a small boy to fight a big giant. Do you know the name of the small boy and the big giant? Correct. The name of the small boy is David and the name of the big giant is Goliath. Our story comes from the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17 and it's about David and Goliath.
Slapstick Theater. David and Goliath. This is David.
Hey!
David was a shepherd who lived in Bethlehem. David was chosen by God to be the next king of Israel when he was just a boy. But David had to wait a very long time until that promise would come true, because there was another king of Israel named Saul. Saul led the armies of Israel. One day, King Saul was with his army near the valley of Elah. On the other side of this valley, the Philistines, the enemies of Israel, gathered their army ready to fight. The Philistines had a giant warrior named Goliath who challenged the Israelites.
Hey!
Goliath spoke badly of God and his people. He shouted and taunted them, saying, "Choose one man to come down here and fight me." The Israelites and King Saul were very afraid. Meanwhile, David's father sent David to bring some food to his brothers and their captain. Goliath came out of the Philistines' army, and David heard him shout his usual mean taunts to the army of Israel.
Whoa, what?
As soon as the Israelites saw Goliath, they began to run away in fright.
See ya!
David asked, "Who is this Philistine anyway, that he has allowed to defy the armies of the living God?" David's questions were reported to King Saul, and the king sent for him.
Hi!
David said, "Don't worry about this Philistine. I'll go fight him." Saul said, "There's no way you can fight him and win. You're only a boy."
Wait!
But David told Saul that he had taken care of his father's sheep and rescued them from lions and bears. Then David declared, "The Lord who rescued me from the claws of the lion and bear will rescue me from this Philistine." So Saul said, "All right, go ahead and may the Lord be with you." David picked up 5 smooth stones from a stream. Then, armed only with his shepherd's staff and sling, he started across the valley to fight Goliath. When Goliath saw him coming, he sneered at him and yelled bad things at David. But David said, "You come to me with a sword, spear, and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of Heaven's armies." Goliath moved closer to attack, and David quickly ran out to meet him. He hurled a stone from his sling and hit Goliath in the forehead. The stone sank in, and Goliath stumbled and fell to the ground. So David triumphed over the Philistine with only a sling and a stone, for he had no sword. But he knew the power of God and trusted God to win the battle against the giant.
God's people, the Israelites, were scared of the Philistine. The Philistine had a big, scary giant called Goliath. Goliath used to mock God and his people, the Israelites. One day, David went to take lunch to his brothers when he had Goliath mocking God. The king and his brothers were worried. David said, "It doesn't matter how small I am, because my God is big and he will fight for us." David carried his sling and picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stones to the battle to fight Goliath. Through the help of God, David managed to kill Goliath with 1 stone. In this story, no matter how big your problem is, no matter how worried you are, no matter how weak you are, always remember that God will fight for you, He will protect you, and He will guide you. All you need to do is to trust Him. Our memory verse of the week comes from the book of Job, chapter 33, verse 12. And it says, "God is greater than man." Repeat with me. God is greater than man.
Kids, welcome to craft time. Are you excited? Yay! Did you enjoy last week's craft? Oh, lovely! Today, what we need is coloring page, word cross, crayons, and a pencil. Mommy and Daddy will help you get the craft. Enjoy! Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Till the next time. Bye!